Hello dear Sagittarius, I will tell you today's horoscope for July 28th, 2024. A message of love, hope and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello dear Sagittarius, I'll tell you today's horoscope. An outing with friends or a small gathering at home is always a good idea. If you're just getting to know someone, you should find ways to connect in a good way. Keep your eyes open and don't trust anyone right now. You'll have expenses you hadn't counted on, but you can handle them. Don't brag too much about your financial possibilities or you'll be in for a shock. You'll use all your wits to deal with a difficult situation and it will turn out well. Be careful what you do, there may be consequences later. Be calm and organize your leisure time well so that nothing can hinder it. In love, your friends will support you unconditionally. You'll be fine with them. Give free rein to your intuitions and intentions and freely express what you feel in your heart. Now you feel inspired and you know what to do with those feelings that are swirling around in your head. A discomfort you had will disappear and everything will be fine. You will feel better because of your good health. You need to calm down a bit and take life more calmly and quietly. You will recover a lot. Try to eat lighter and more balanced meals and you will feel much better. The influence of the moon strengthens your sensitivity and desire to do something concrete for your health. Every action requires willpower and the first thing is to strengthen it. You will receive criticism at work that will make you a little sad, but do not let yourself get down because of this. You are doing a good job, you just have to pay more attention and learn more from those around you. A successful day is coming with good news associated with a member of your family who is going through a difficult work situation. No matter what happens, always be ready to act quickly, especially in economic matters. Evaluate your resources and make the necessary cuts to save and avoid superfluous and useless expenses. Today's astral biorhythm. Sexual energy level, high. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, your common sense and the ability to see everything with an optimistic view. Dangerous tendency, neglecting your experience and making hasty decisions. What to avoid, reflecting on what you plan to do before embarking on a new adventure. Relationship prediction. Today, things will go very well if your partner is a fire sign like yours. There could be good compatibility with Virgo even if they are an earth sign. The most tense relationship may arise with Capricorn or Cancer. Current compatibility, it is very good in general, although difficulties persist in dealing with water signs. If you are single, there will be good news if you were distressed by the departure of someone very important to you. But let past situations serve as experience. Lucky numbers. Special number, 7. Lucky color, green. Try to wear it even with an accessory that contains it. Random numbers, 18, 24, 38 and 44. Auspicious hours for love, money and business, Eastern European Standard Time. 3:20 a.m. 10:15 a.m. 1:15 p.m. 7:10 p.m. Sagittarius natives are often deficient in vitamin B6, pyridoxine, which is an important regulator involved in the metabolism of amino acids. Its deficiency can cause neuritis, convulsions, and anemia. Choline deficiency is also common, which can cause fatty liver and hepatitis. It is found in granulated soy lecithin, oil, egg yolk, cereals, legumes, and meats. Magnesium deficiency can cause depression, nipple softening, swollen glands, and cramps. It is found in red and white meats, brewer's yeast, and cereals. It is important to increase zinc in the body, which is found in brewer's yeast, liver, crustaceans, and shellfish, especially oysters, as well as in eggs, milk, and whole grains. Today, It doesn't matter if the person you're seeing now doesn't have the time you need. It's likely just for a moment, and then they'll have all the space in their life to give you. Don't make the mistake of rushing things or demanding something that isn't yours yet. Adjusting to living with another person can be challenging when you're used to living on your own. You need to learn to divide time and space between the two of you, and this takes time. Once you find the balance, you'll find that it's a wonderful way to live. Teamwork requires precise coordination. All members must be synchronized and know when to spring into action. You can't expect productive results in the midst of chaos or lack of clarity. Order is key to generating prosperity. Today is a day to leave your worries behind and enjoy singing and dancing. Be thankful for everything you've experienced, received, and what's yet to come. This is a time to remind yourself that life is full of possibilities. Celebrate life and maintain an optimistic attitude toward the future. You are in a moment of uncertainty in the workplace, and you need to find a solution today to a problem that perhaps only exists in your mind. Everything is working acceptably or even clearly well for you, but you do not feel fulfilled or satisfied. Perhaps the time has come to think about changing your life, although it is not advisable to take action right now. First, make sure that you will receive income. In love, be careful because you may be missing out on the opportunity to build a future with that person who has you captivated because you are not capable of making a mature decision about it. Reflect on it today. You will have a revealing day about the real intentions of a person you have started seeing. If you suspect that they are hiding something from you, be more perceptive, learn to read between the lines, and ask them the appropriate questions to clear up your doubts. If you have a partner, do not make the mistake of rushing things or demanding something that is not yet yours. Stay calm and patient. Today you may have to dip into your savings due to a breakdown or an unexpected expense. Don't get into a bad mood because you'll be able to recover it in no time. Keep trying to save, it works very well for you. Within a few days you may receive an unexpected sum that will compensate for those expenses. Continue your plans with enthusiasm and you will see results. Don't be discouraged if you gain weight and your diet doesn't have the desired effects. The body has its ups and downs, its recovery and rest processes. You are now in one of those cycles, and the important thing is that you adjust well to the changes. Fortune in your sign undoubtedly gives you great power to achieve success in what you are going to do today. Let life surprise you with positive things. Sagittarius Ascendant Virgo can be thorny like a cactus. The lack of tact of the archer added to the excessive criticism of Virgo can hurt you to the core. Although you care about other people's feelings, you prefer sincere opinions to white lies. Virgo makes you more thoughtful and can cause you to feel insecure. Luck sends you potential partners, but the fear of making a mistake can make you miss exceptional opportunities. You are inventive and have a talent for writing, although your combination of signs can be uncomfortable at times. You don't need to get angry with someone because they didn't understand something you said. Not everyone is ready to know everything about others, nor to know how they should or shouldn't react to the words of others. If you infer that this person hasn't done anything, don't fight. If it's a person who was good to you and who didn't have bad intentions or mistreatment, you can always welcome them back. Many times we separate ourselves from people who are worthwhile in an effort to find our personal path to achieve everything we want. If you have a job that you don't like, it's time to think about changing to another place. Don't choose something that has to do with the same field and system, since you will repeat history again and the discomfort will continue to be there for a long time now. Don't let the desire to always be well and explore the world go away. A new vision of life could come if you follow this new path. You are not responding to the urgent request of someone you love and who is clamoring for attention at this moment. The most important thing is to see the positive within the whole path. Afterwards, I will give you your reading, and at the end, I will leave you a frequency to be able to clean your auric field. It is not necessary to get angry with someone because they did not understand something you said. Not everyone is ready to know everything about others or to react in the same way to the words of others. If you infer that this person has not done anything wrong, do not fight. You will have the opportunity to meet someone new if you accept an invitation from a friend to go out for drinks late at night. It will be a very good time, but do not take it seriously. It could be a small adventure for a moment, but no less beneficial for you. There could be confusion regarding a person who is hanging around and who has intentions to get in the way of your relationship. This is not a deception on the part of your partner, so you should not jump to conclusions. If you do not have a partner, this is a day that you will mark on your calendar because you will make a discovery about this person you are interested in. It will be something that will dazzle you and that should move you to act at once and ask them to allow you to be in their life. If it is a person who was good to you and who had no bad intentions or mistreatment, you can always receive them again. If you have a partner, there are lessons about love that can only be done through trial and error, day by day. We are discovering the limits of our partner, what they tolerate, what they don't, what they want, what they repel. Take note of the lessons learned so far. At work, there may be people who do not want your success, and you can notice that. Do not let them intimidate you, go over them with respect and always trust in your abilities. It is not bad that things are a little more complex. It is the only way to truly learn the lessons you need to know now. If you have a job that you do not like, it is time to think about changing to another place. Don't choose something that has to do with the same field and system, because you will repeat the story again and the discomfort will continue to be there for a long time. The way to fix those small imbalances that cause you a series of discomforts is to see your body and mind as an integral whole. Mind and body cannot be separated. What you think affects your organic functioning, and what you eat leads to bright or dark thoughts. Sagittarius knows that it can achieve certain things now, but if you can be much better, you just have to help yourself. Start seeing what you can achieve and what is in your path. Now you need to be much better. Do not forget the lessons learned a long time ago in your life. You will experience a very strange moment when you meet or receive a message from a person you thought you had forgotten. Do not let someone who is no longer part of your life hurt you again on your current path. It is not always good to remember the past or see people who were with us at some time, especially if you do not feel willing to do so yet. You are leaving aside the advice that important people in your life gave you during your upbringing and growth. Do not let the education you received go away just like that. You must also constantly refresh the lessons you received during your studies. Try to reread notes or books related to what you do for work today. Do not let time pass without doing this. It will help you in your work or in the career you are studying. At work, you may be betrayed by someone you thought was on your side. You should always be careful with the things you say and tell others. Do not give unnecessary information to people you do not know well. Sometimes it is good to form alliances, especially with those who create competition. This way you will have these people on your work team and avoid confrontation. It is likely that you are in an excellent stage to let out all your talents. Do not waste it. A compliment from someone of the opposite sex will reaffirm the confidence you have in yourself. You should stop being so strict with yourself and with others. It is good to set limits, but do not overdo it. If you think something is not good for you, do not do it or think about it. Don't put aside your dreams to give more space to the work you are doing at the moment just because of economic necessity. The worst thing is to put down roots in a place where you don't want to be and you never wanted to be. You have many obligations to fulfill, it's true, but you shouldn't let go of what you've always longed for. Make extra efforts to achieve what you promised yourself a long time ago. Think before you speak. Apply this advice in all parts of your life, but especially in the love area, where many times you make the mistake of saying the first thing that comes to mind, which can bring conflicts or estrangement from the relationship. person you want. Life is built on decisions. Illusions are temporary, so don't get stuck in them, but be able to see reality well and realize what works for you and what doesn't. At work, you must learn to say what you think at the right time. You have the talent to stand out, but you are repressing your ideas for fear of not being heard. Dare. Life is made of good and bad times, and your fighting spirit will always be present in both cases. Separations are often necessary to see what we have done wrong. If you think that you cannot continue with the relationship you currently have, then be honest and communicate this with respect to the person next to you. The couple has a difficult situation that requires all your support. Do not abandon it. In studies, there are situations that do not let you explore your full potential. Stop thinking about everything that can happen if you speak and express what you want. It can be the beginning of a beautiful learning path. Many times we believe that the people who are by our side are full of good intentions, and we really do not realize that some are only looking for their convenience. A good time to be as a couple, and much better if you want to further formalize the relationship. Don't be afraid to propose to your loved one a trip or a more serious commitment, such as moving in together or getting married. Do not let them take advantage of your goodwill and learn to look beyond. Possible stomach problems for today. Due to tensions, help yourself with a good mint tea. One of your parents, yes, you still have them, needs to ask you for a favor today, so it would be good if you paid them a visit or a call. It may be something important that they have not communicated to you out of fear or shame. If you have children today, there will be a problem with one of them due to a behavior problem at school or another place where you do activities. Someone will make you see that they lack a guide. You should pay more attention to what your children do. Bad day to start a relationship or formalize a commitment with someone you are just getting to know. You could receive a negative response, and that will discourage you from moving forward. It is better to wait and get to know each other a little more. A person you know very little could ask you for help. Evaluate what you can or cannot deliver. You cannot always lift everyone from the bad place where they are. If the rejection you are feeling is only due to the fear of giving yourself away, then you must improve this before losing who you are meeting. If on the contrary you do not think that he is the person for you for various reasons, speak honestly. A very important person needs to contact you to offer you a business or a deal that will have a lot of resonance in your life in all areas. Do not let this opportunity slip away. Sagittarius is going through an excellent time. If you were in a stage where you had pain, you have good news because you are moving forward and starting an excellent time to be reborn and start living again. It is time to separate yourself a little from the group and seek the path alone. This makes a lot of sense if you are still living with your family. You should start looking for the options to make important decisions and achieve the independence that you have been looking for a long time. It is a good change that you are experiencing, but if you start doing things that really do not make much sense, you will not be able to enjoy the good that you can get. You laugh a lot with that person you really love, but really don't pay attention to what others can say about that person, because if you are paying attention to what others say all the time, you could find many things that you really don't. You will like them. Do not wait for that money that you are thinking will be very important to arrive today, since today it will not arrive. If you think that the people who are close to your work could always be a good group, you are right, Sagittarius, but you will only see it if you really start to appreciate their talents. Do not stop eating things that can do you a lot of good, so try that broccoli or spinach again. They contain many good vitamins. You will be chosen to lead a work group today, so you will test your leadership skills and be able to manage a group of important people. Do not overwork yourself. It is likely that you are falling into this just to make a better impression, but you must remember that it is much more productive that you focus on some tasks first, so that you can get them out in a better way and thus obtain better results. Do not accumulate stress during the day. If you have the possibility to get rid of this with an exercise routine, start there. Always look for healthy ways to get rid of anxiety. It is always good to spend more time at home, especially if the people who share a place with you miss you. Many times you have to give up some things to give more attention to loved ones. They probably need your help. Excellent moment for Sagittarius. You have a lucky star that is helping you from above. You have opportunities to grow or to change positions, so if you have considered it well, today is the day to make the decision. For people with a serious and stable commitment for some time, it is a good time to think about having children or growing the family even more. It will be an experience that will unite them for life. They will not regret it. Someone has been watching you for a long time and you have not noticed. If you are without commitment, it is time to open your eyes wide. A person who you think has a grudge against you will surprise you by giving you a compliment that will make them get closer. They could cultivate a very good friendship later on. Finances are going well, as is health for those born in this sign. Remember to use creams and lotions for your face. Don't neglect yourself. Do not forget that time always manages to be on our side when we are certain that we are making good progress. Time is our friend, not the enemy. You have to stop seeing it as something that is playing against you, because in truth it is not. Scorpio does. It is very good that you are starting to go out more if you do not have a partner. It is always good to meet new people. Today an encounter could happen, but only if you allow it. You have to pay attention to the new person who could enter your life. Do not let him go. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.